Hi everyone, it's Simon. It's been really good fun the last couple of weeks seeing all the characters and settings you've been sending in, so please do keep sending them in because I can't wait to see what happens next. This week's all about conflict, so I'm just going to give you a couple of little tips you can use when you're drawing your characters this week to help illustrate the conflict that they're going through. A couple of things you can do when you're trying to show tension and conflict between people is you can use the pose, or the body posture, and the expressions. So here I've just drawn a couple of little characters to use as examples, and as you can see they're both very smiley, they're both happy, they're both getting on well together. Well, what was to happen if, say, one of these characters eats the other character's last bit of pizza they were saving in the fridge, or they drink their drink, or they go in their game when they're not supposed to and they save over it or something like that. So starting off in a nice neutral open pose, and then the pizza incident happens, and then one of our characters he's gotten a little bit of a huff with the other character because he ate his last piece of pizza he was saving for breakfast. He's folded his arms, which is a closed body position. When you do that with your arms across your chest, that's quite often a defensive kind of posture. And before we know it, they're in a very aggressive stance. They're trying to stare each other down, and they look like they're ready to fight. Something else you can use to show the conflict and emotions of your characters is eyebrows. Something that's very easy to forget about or overlook. But just to demonstrate here, I've got a fairly neutral face, what you might call a meh face. You can see it looks kind of maybe a bit bored, it's not happy or sad. And as soon as we add some eyebrows, actually it doesn't really change that much, it's still meh, it's still neither happy or sad. But then, as I change the eyebrows, what would you say now? A bit angry? And then the eyebrows change again, we're getting even angrier. And then the final time, now we're looking furious. And the only thing I'm changing on here is the eyebrows, everything else is staying exactly the same. So that should give you an idea of how much you can convey just by adding some eyebrows. Hopefully you found that useful. You can use some of those tips in the drawings you're doing this week. Please do keep sending in your ideas, and I shall see you next time.